welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back.
All right, give it a stretch. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects I've been meaning to work on, because I'm the type of I'll make time, I'll never find time. For example, this right here is a shelving system that I put together like last week. And I put some machines on there that were way below the recommended weight for this. And as I was like moving it around, because it had wheels here at the bottom, the wheels were pretty tiny, right? And I might as well show you now. So the wheels, so these are the wheels. They're very tiny wheels. And as I was moving it around, like this adapter part that goes into the let me see. This part here that slots into here, it like came out, and the wheel basically like just came out. I don't know. It was a terrible situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3D print a another adapter, make it a little bit more beefier. And let me see. Do I have it here? Hold on. And I want to show you the wheels I'm going to put into it. Give me a second. And so I have these wheels here, which are much like sturdier than this one here. And what's cool about these, I have like bigger version of these on a bigger shelf over here. When you like crank it, like it has like a little, you can crank it like that's going up, and then you can use the wheel, or you can flip it and it will bring it down. Wait, I don't think I flipped this all the way. There we go. So yeah, so that's up, I think. Is it all the way? Yeah, okay. Wait, what the? Yeah, I have to figure this out. But yeah, there's like a little switch in here to where you bring this part down and it kind of like has it stand up on it. So, what is it? Huh. Weird. Oh, do I have to hold it? No way. Yeah, so yeah, but that's the plan. So I need to recreate and 3D print an adapter to fit the heavier, more robust wheels and this thing. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Now, so untilit.works consists of a cipher, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there's a session. There's two types of sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the screen to remind you to take a break, where you can get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here, watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The whole point is to let your mind relax and not think about the thing you were just focusing on for like 45 minutes. Like I mentioned, I'll pop up on the screen in the video. If you ever come to the site in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have the notice there saying may need to click play to start the stream. I forgot why doesn't this. I'm sorry, I'm just messing around with this thing here. Oh, maybe it needs to go in the middle. No, what? Huh. Okay, wait, there it goes, I think. Yeah, like it's just stuck or something. Huh, interesting. Yeah, and so when you do it this way, like that rubber piece comes down, you have to like hold it. Okay. And then it kind of like levels it off to make it a little bit so it doesn't roll. That's how it like stops it. I think I need weight on it also. That's why it's not. But yeah, so it's pretty cool the way it works. Okay, I think I tightened it too much. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, it's working now. So you can kind of see it here. Makes some great ASMR too. So yeah, so it's like uh below the level of the wheel, and so that way it holds it up. So that's gonna be pretty cool, I think. So yeah. So yeah, I gotta go and make that. So I'm glad that still works. Okay, great. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah. If you're come to the site in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers will auto-play video with audio. That's why the notice there is saying may need to play to start the stream. Next to that is open close caption button. I'm using a speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you ever to click that button, a space will open up next to the video, and the words I'm saying will hopefully be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. So those are there. What else? Oh, there's two buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point. There's a countdown timer, kind of when the next work session will start. And if you like to join the room to chat or ask questions, you can do that there. All righty. Cool. So now let's talk about the work session quickly. So again, the work sessions are like 45 minutes of heads down, working on, trying to make some progress on the thing you've been meaning to work on. In the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left-hand side, there's an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center, we have a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list of messages. If you click the text of a task, you can edit it. If you want to delete it, click the X button. If you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section here. So if you click that header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing out all the things you got complete with like little check marks next to them. For me, it's like a nice visual way of showing, I got some stuff done, feeling good going to week. Even if I never get anything else done, at least I know I got that done, right? In the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you don't have a particular thing that you've been meaning to work on, but you still want to feel productive, and you heard that web development sounds pretty cool, but you don't know where to start, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that gone through them, I just remembered I raised this desk a little bit also. There we go. I forgot. This is a adjustable desk, and I raised it a little bit since I have more room since I'm putting this thing in. So yeah. So if you aren't familiar with web development, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, make an educated decision on whether you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So those are there. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for like some cool projects that maybe you can, start and work your way through and get the creative juices going to where the point that you actually can like extend that project or maybe create something brand new, I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. Now, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look over tutorials. So, for example, one of them is after following the tutorial, you have this web application with an input box and a call button. You put your real-world phone number in that input box, hit call, and your real-world phone will ring. Now, the one that's the opposite, we get a virtual number, you link it to the web application you create following that tutorial, and from your real-world phone, call that virtual number, and then you'll be able to answer in the browser, in that web application, the phone call, and have a conversation back and forth. There's one where like 2 users like log into an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. So those are there. So I think that's pretty cool. You check them out that way. All right. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Now, Hako stands for help a coder/creator out. Is a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is that together as a collective, you'll be able to come up with a solution and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you were to click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they're logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you like to request if you like to request to join the room. Now, I also added this filter by keyword list. So there's a specific subject that you maybe you're looking for. Maybe it's in the keyword list, and you'll be able to narrow it down and filter the Hakos by that. If you click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in a title and 3 keywords. You hit Create, and it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy and click to share to Twitter. Now, when you join your Hako, it looks like this. We have the title here at the top. Over on the right-hand side, you can leave with the leave button. You can open the menu for more options. We have a text chat here to the right. We have on the left-hand side another column with a countdown timer counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks to your link, they don't automatically join your room. Like I said, they're requesting to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether you'd like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. I think by being able to share your screen, you'll be able to show others exactly what it is that you're seeing and what you're running into and provide the context for them to get you to help and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. Now, like I mentioned before, the way you communicate through the Hako, there's a text chat here to the right. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, and it'll add it to the list of messages. I also added the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because any messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. Well, it won't be read. Anything people are saying in the audio chat will be turned into text and put into the text chat. So you can still follow along that way if you don't have your audio chat enabled. Now, I also have the opposite available. We enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because any messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. So that way you can still kind of follow along without having to look at the chat. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All different Hakos have been created. You can check them out. And yeah, hopefully it's helpful. All right. Now I'm going to stop this screen share. I'm going to send y'all back. Because there's a bunch of work I want to get done. I want to finish the post radio show promo stuff, get that out the way, and then start modeling the adapter that I'm going to need for this thing here. So I'm going to make it much more. So I'm going to have it like, because the way it is now, the adapter just slides into here. Like there's like a gap in here, right? The one I'm going to create is going to slide in, but also kind of like cover around it. And so it's going to go up to where this ledge is, this ledge here. And so it's going to be a good amount kind of like supporting it. So I'm going to have it kind of go. And then the plan is to extend it out. Now, this is too large of a distance between the legs for my to print one solid piece on my 3D printer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the adapters for the wheels as long as possible. And then create like a little bridging thing in between them, so I'll be able to kind of like, so it'll be like one solid piece across here, and I think that's going to stabilize it because it kind of like shakes and stuff. So I think by being able to have that'll help out a lot. So yeah, so we'll see. All right, cool. Let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time, R.I.P. Nujabes. The track is featuring Apani B. It's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. And y'all be easy. Is Nujabes featuring Apani B. Thank you. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna